Would have loved to have seen those guys fail. So I never tell you what happened at work the other day.
What happened at work the other day? Where'd he
So,
touch you?
nobody touched me. It was pretty much of a long story. So I was on a lift doing a wall, and the supervisor had to do something upstairs because he needed to take a lift to go upstairs. There's no stairwell in yet. So he parked his lift right next to mine, and I was like, well, I need to finish this wall, so I moved it. And I went down and then pressed the button on the side of his to move it down, and then he's like, oh, I need to get back down. Can you send it back up? So I said, sure. I sent it back up. And then when he got on it, he goes, climb over mine onto yours, and then I'll send mine down, and then you can continue doing what you're doing. And I said, okay. And then after I did that, about maybe 10 minutes later, he started running around saying that I did that and that it's very unsafe and I shouldn't have done that. It's like, yeah, but you fucking told me to. So then he got into a big argument with me saying I was lying, and then I was saying he was lying, and then my dad ended up screaming at him, and then yeah, pretty much.
I have one thing to ask you.
What?
Is this guy a chink or a packy or what the fuck is he?
He's Portuguese.
Yeah, exactly. Cunt.
No, but so he started raising his voice saying, how dare you say that you call me a liar? And I'm like, how dare you call me a liar? And then he's like fucking screaming and stuff, and then my dad was just fucking yelling at him. They were yelling at each other back and forth, and I was just like, okay. But technically I blame the foreman, the drywall foreman, because he escalated it quickly. It would have been ended there, between that, if nobody brought him over to our lunchroom. But he brought him over, and then it started. But it would have been fine. It would have just been like, I won't do that again, sorry. You don't tell me to do it again, sorry. But he had to bring him over, and then it turned into an argument. So I was like, okay. Well,
Yeah.
well whatever. I don't care. It's just like, granted, yes, maybe I shouldn't have climbed over because that is too unsafe. But I mean, the fucking guy told me to. What else am I
What the fuck
supposed
did
to
you
do?
climb over? Did you go up in his boom and climb over into yours?
Yeah.
Well, they were both up.
Yes.
Were you harnessed?
Yes.
One of them.
Yes.
Well, then you're good.
That's fair, but still, granted, it is still technically unsafe, so I was like, okay, whatever.
Technically, yeah, but also technically you're harnessed in, so worst case scenario, the boom falls out from underneath you. You're shackled to the other one.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-fucking-do, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I tend to
Just
not worry
don't
about
worry
it.
about it.
Yeah, I just thought I'd tell you, because, that same day, our boss, Jeff, was like, oh, we don't have nothing for you guys for a few days, and then he'll go to another job. I don't know if that means that we're fired, which I don't really give a shit, because he's like, oh... My dad stands up for me because he's just like, the whole bunch of other people on this job have been messing around with me all the time, and they're just like, and my dad was telling our fucking main boss, Jeff, he's like, you don't see what goes on around here when these guys are constantly fucking messing with Junior all the time. He goes, someone's got to fucking stand up for people around here.
Yeah.
He's not wrong though too, because it's just like every day it's something new, and I'm a big boy, I could take it, but it's just like, okay guys, enough after a while, you know what I mean? Like, we get the point, haha, funny, haha, right? Like, that's like if I came over to your house every day.
Get the fire going. That's all you gotta do. You gotta fucking bark back at them.
I know. No, but that's like Russ. That's like me if I came over to your house every day and knocked on your door and you're like, hey, what's up? And just walked in. And then when you walked up and opened it and be like, you want to come in? I just smacked you and then ran away. And then I did that every day. Eventually you would get annoyed, right?
Well, I'd crack you in the fucking mouth the first time and leave you bloody, for fuck's sake.
Well, yeah,
That's
no, but you get my
different.
point. If you weren't like that, I'm just saying. If you
Yeah,
weren't
I
like
know
that,
what
yeah.
you mean. I work in fucking construction, Mike. It's all the same fucking shit in a different fucking spot.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking bullshit. They try to pick at you the first fucking while. And if they get away with it the first while, then it just gets fucking worse. You gotta
Yeah.
set it to them right off the fucking bat. When they say something to you, you gotta give it right back to them. If buddy asks you fucking what your boyfriend's name is, tell him fuck knows your mom was gagging on my nuts last night. Like,
Yeah, I
don't
know.
take that shit. But he ain't gonna fuck with you next time. He won't. Next time he thinks of something stupid to say, it'll be somebody the fuck else.
Oh, no, I don't take it seriously. It's just over stupid snide comments, that's all. And I just ignore them, but it's just like
Yeah,
in
you
general.
stand up for yourself. Take it serious.
Yeah.
Tell buddy to go fuck himself right off the bat.
Yeah,
Never
you're right.
fuck with
Yeah.
you again.
Oh, and like I remember there was this one time there too where, see, this is a no-win situation for this one. Listen to this one. So I was on the lift, and granted, I wasn't tied off because I just literally got on it, right? I just literally got on it, like literally
Yeah, well, you need
drove, like,
time to tie
and
off.
so I was gonna tie off, and then the safety guy came. So I was like, oh fuck, here we go, right? He came. He started talking to me. He approached me, so I was like, okay, I was just talking to the guy, right? He approached me. So he goes, are you tied off? And I just like slowly put my hand behind and just tied off while he said that. And I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, okay, okay. And he looked and he's like, yeah, you're tied off. Yeah, you seen that I was tied off. I was like, fuck, he didn't see me do that. And then he asked me if I signed the lift papers because every lift has like a paper that if you have to like write like, oh, the battery works, the oil works, and fucking check mark all the shit before you go on there, right? And I said, oh, yeah.
Same as the fucking equipment.
So I said, yeah, I was, even though there was no lift papers inside of it. So yes, I lied to the guy, right? So he went, oh, okay, cool. And then he just left, right? So then I think about 10 minutes later, the foreman Brian comes by and goes, why the fuck did you say that you fucking retired? Why the fuck did you say anything? Now I have to give you the lift paper. I told him, I said, Brian. He goes, what? I go, if I would have lied and said no, I still would have got in trouble. So it doesn't fucking matter what I said yes or no or not. Because if I would have said no, I would have got a fucking fine for however much it is. But the fact that I lied and said yeah, you should be grateful that you didn't get in trouble. Like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know, granted, I shouldn't have lied, but it's just like, it's better that I lied than say no, because if I said no, they'd go, holy fuck, why aren't you tied off? Now we have $1,000 fine. Yeah, you see the point? See why I lied?
Yeah, exactly.
And then he was like, oh yeah, you're right. And I'm like, yeah, and then he gave me the paper. He's like, well, sign it quick before he leaves. And I go, okay. And I just signed it and shoved it in there. And I'm just like, Jesus, fuck. I was like,
Fuck you.
I'm not, like, like Ross, it's like this. I'm stupid. I'm not that fucking stupid. I ain't that dumb.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, you fucking idiot.
Oh my god, I don't want to know.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Just like this. Fucking asshole.
Hey, I need that. I need that gun. I need to kill some people with it.
What?
The DMR. Just 2, thank god, because I usually hate when they do a quest and it's like, kill people with, and then it's like 20, and you're like, fuck off. I also got the see-through gun, that's what I call it.
Save your gun.
No, the see-through
What's
gun.
that?
No, the see-through gun, the gun that, the little pistol, the silenced pistol that marks where they are when you shoot them. That's why I call it the see-through gun, because you can see them through walls and shit. Or at least the diamond through walls. Oh, I don't know, that's something on my phone. Alright, boys, we're at the very top of Luscious Lagoon. I don't see anything.
No dicks.
No dicks.
Steal all the shits.
Also, Ross, half the time I try not to be mean to people because I'm a very nice guy, but I think I'm just gonna start being rude now. I don't give a fuck. No mercy. I don't give a shit. I'm done.
It's never done me wrong.
No, I physically can't anymore. Like I literally just physically can't anymore. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done.
Well, the way I see it, if they can dish it out, they can obviously fucking take it. And if not, go cry to your fucking self, princess, because I don't give a fuck.
That's right. I agree.
Getting paid to work, not give a single fuck about what you feel. But I'm old school. Some people would just call that insensitive.
That's not
You
insensitive at
have
all.
to tolerate other people's sensitivities. Go fuck yourself. Other people had to learn to grow the fuck up.
Yeah. No, that's not insensitive at all. Old school's good. Old school's the best form of I don't know, stuff, I guess.
Some people, it's just nice because you just know that they're the sort of person that they've never actually had somebody say anything back to them ever
No.
in their life. They just gone their whole lives being cunts, and then
Yeah.
you just tear it down right in front of them.
I actually a few times I did that a few times to one of the drywallers, Dylan. He's working with the main foreman, Brian, and you know when you just do something like you make like a small stupid mistake and they like freak out. It's one of these. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys where you do something dumb and he sees you do something dumb and he's like, use your head, right? So one time I was sitting there in the room and he's working there and I don't know he's working there. I thought they were just in there looking at plans, right? Because they like to look at plans on one spot and work on the other side. So I took these two studs that I needed out of my way to do a wall there and moved in. He's like, why'd you put them in front of where I'm working? I was like, he's like, don't you use your head? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Jeez, I didn't think someone as special as you could, you know, be in command. And then he didn't like that much. And he was like, well, fucking use your head next time. I was like, I did. I just moved to stud. Fuck off. No, like I like to have a snide sarcastic comic sometimes because it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, My Majesty. Well, Jesus Christ, I forgot you were so special.
I'm gonna have to take a break after this one, boys.
That's fine. If we don't win, we don't win. I don't mind. At least we're having fun. Oh, there's a team, by the way.
Not that far away, I guess. Thought it was further.
Get wrecked, kid. As Ninja used to say, fuck you, kid. You're adopted. He used to say that back then, old gaming. Fuck you, kid. You're adopted. I say that all the time now because I used to watch Ninja videos back then. If I'm playing with a bunch of buddies and we kill a bunch of dudes, I'll just go, fuck you, kid. You're adopted. Fuck, I don't usually like using the DMR at close range, but that seemed to help, so, you know. Come here, faggot. That was easy. Here's hoping that the baby comes out soon, Ross, because my dad just asked me because I told him I was playing with you. He got curious as to when it's coming, and he was saying something about like because I came out early. He was saying if they don't come out when they're supposed to come out, there's something where they'll put her to sleep and take them out. Is that true? I don't actually know if that's true.
I've got no idea how it works.
Oh shit! Ah! I'm getting shot at!
Uh-oh.
I'm too young to die. I'm literally too young to die.
I got one of them.
I'm too old to die.
Did you see that slide? Bruh. Here, Sam, I got a med kit. I'll give you right when you get up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Again, fuck those kids, they're adopted. Was that the normal chicken making that sound? Because when the zombie chickens were there for Halloween, oh, Jesus Christ, they sounded like they were having a stroke. Did you ever hear those sounds? Whew. No, they were like... That's the sound they were making. I was just like, fucking Christ.
A fucking golden chicken chasing you.
Don't give a fuck, you can't do anything. Chicken comes up, starts like hitting you. It's like... I like to point out there is a lot of people that are gonna suffer right now because there's 7 people left but 5 squads. How the fuck does that work?
How the fuck do you know there's 5 squads?
When you press the button to look on the map, it shows players/squads left, and it'll show like a 7, and the next it'll show 5. With the 5 in brackets means that's how many squads are left in teams.
Ah, okay.
Right? That's what that means essentially. So when I say 5, if it has like a bracket and then 5, that means 5 teams. Of whatever, 2, 1, I don't know. There's 1. There's 2.
Yeah, I was assisting on that.
And we're fighting a full team of 2. Found them! Come here, kid. Fuck you, kid. You're adopted. Teammate better not be in the grass, I swear to God, I'll lose my shit. No, that's you guys. I think these last 2 people are bots, to be honest. This last guy. Because that didn't seem like a normal person. Oh, apparently, yeah, that didn't seem like a normal person. He just was not moving like in a way where it was just like, okay. Jesus, oh, burp in there. You see him? Oh no, but smart. Oh, he is there, haha! He ain't gonna get away. Good call on that, he was there.
Oh yeah, he was hiding behind the gas. Fucking idiot.
I have 13 crown wins, so I'd like to show that off to that guy, even though it's nothing major.